Unsettling airline facts that will terrify you. You board a plane expecting a smooth journey. A smiling flight attendant welcomes you. The engines roar, the plane climbs, and all seems normal. But what if I told you there's a darker side to commercial air travel? What if behind every flight there were secrets, unsettling truths that passengers are never told? Today, we're revealing the most terrifying airline facts that could change the way you see flying forever. Air travel is modern magic, metal birds carrying us thousands of miles and hours. But beneath the polished surface of luxury cabins, in-flight meals, and safety briefings lies a world few understand. This isn't about paranoia. It's about truth. These are unsettling airline facts that the aviation industry won't highlight, and once you know them, you might never look at flying the same way again. 1. Pilots have fallen asleep mid-flight, and so have their co-pilots. Let's start with one of the most shocking facts: pilots falling asleep while flying the plane. Surveys across the globe have revealed that over half of commercial pilots have dozed off in the cockpit. Even more disturbing? In many cases, the co-pilot was asleep too. Autopilot can handle cruising, but if something goes wrong mid-nap, reaction time is everything. You think two people are watching the skies, sometimes it's 0. 2. The oxygen mask will only help you for 15 minutes. Those yellow masks that drop in emergencies? They're not meant to save your life long term. They only provide about 12 to 15 minutes of oxygen. The hope is that within that time, the pilot will descend the aircraft to a safe altitude. But if there's a delay or the descent doesn't happen fast enough, you might never catch your breath again. 3. Airlines sometimes skip repairs legally. Aircraft maintenance is regulated, yes. But there's something called a minimum equipment list, MEL, a list of systems allowed to be broken during flight. Some of these include broken lights, sensors, or even backup radios. As long as the main systems are working, the airline is allowed to fly. That doesn't mean it's ideal, it just means it's within legal limits. Imagine boarding a plane with a cockpit screen not working, and the airline just noted it for later. 4. Your airplane seatbelt is practically useless in a major crash. Let's be honest, if a plane goes down from cruising altitude, that little seatbelt isn't saving anyone. It's there to keep you in place during turbulence, nothing more. The truth is, survivability in major crashes is low. And those safety instructions? They're helpful, but they're also meant to keep you calm. 5. That coffee you're drinking? It's made with tank water. Flight attendants will tell you, never drink plain tap water. The same goes for tea or coffee. Why? Because the water comes from tanks inside the plane that are rarely cleaned. Multiple studies have found bacteria like E. coli and coliforms in airplane water. So next time you're offered a piping hot cup of Joe, think twice. Bottled water only. 6. Cabin air isn't always fresh, it's engine air. Ever wondered where the air you breathe on a flight comes from? It's not exactly from a tank of fresh oxygen. It's called bleed air, compressed air taken directly from the plane's jet engines. It's filtered, yes, but not always perfectly. Contamination events, known as fume events, can introduce chemicals into the cabin that make passengers and crew feel sick. 7. The lavatory door can be opened from outside. Think the airplane bathroom is a private sanctuary mid-flight? Not quite. Most aircraft lavatory doors have a hidden unlock switch on the outside, usually under the no smoking sign. Cabin crew can open the door at any time, and it's for safety reasons, but privacy? That's an illusion. 8. Brace positions exist to preserve your body. The classic brace for impact position isn't just for protection. Aviation experts believe it also minimizes injuries to help with identification after a crash. The position protects your head and vital organs, but also reduces the chance of limbs flying out of control. It's about damage control as much as survival. 9. Turbulence can break bones. You're told turbulence is harmless, but some turbulence has been violent enough to cause passengers to hit the ceiling, break bones, and cause internal injuries. Flight attendants have been thrown across cabins, carts have smashed into rows, and drinks have gone flying. And pilots? Sometimes they don't see it coming. 10. Emergency slides are extremely dangerous. They look like fun in safety videos, but emergency slides can deploy with explosive force, enough to injure or kill someone if they're standing too close. They inflate in just 3 to 6 seconds, at over 3,000 psi. Passengers have broken ankles, legs, and even been knocked unconscious while sliding down. And they cost tens of thousands to repack, so airlines only deploy them if absolutely necessary. 11. Not all planes get cleaned between flights. Think your seat, tray table, and armrest are fresh and clean? Think again. Due to tight turnaround schedules, many flights only receive a light cleaning between trips, usually just trash pickup. Tray tables are often dirtier than toilets. 12. Birds can, and do, take out planes. A single bird can damage a plane engine. A flock? Disaster. Bird strikes happen thousands of times a year. Most don't cause major issues, but some have brought planes down or forced emergency landings. 13. Lightning strikes planes all the time. Yes, commercial aircraft are hit by lightning regularly, once every 1,000 flight hours, in fact. Luckily, modern aircraft are designed to handle it, but it's still a pulse of over 300 million volts coursing through the fuselage. One wrong route through a storm system and the risk multiplies. 14. Hidden crew sleeping cabins are in the ceiling. On long-haul flights, crew members don't rest in first class, they rest in secret bunk beds hidden above the passenger cabin. These spaces are cramped, dim, and windowless. They're accessed via hidden staircases or ceiling panels. It's creepy to think that while you nap, someone could be quietly sleeping in the ceiling above you. 15. Not all flights carry enough fuel for emergencies. You'd think every plane carries more than enough fuel just in case. But airlines sometimes carry the bare minimum required by law to save on weight and fuel costs. If a plane has to circle due to congestion or divert to another airport, things can get tight. In some emergency landings, pilots have declared minimum fuel, meaning they no longer have room for delays. The aviation industry works hard to maintain the illusion of perfect safety, and for good reason. But when you peel back the curtain, it's clear, flying comes with risks. It's still one of the safest ways to travel, but it's not without its secrets.